Okay, so who would like to start with the feedback? And
I will start.
please.
Okay. So I think as we are going one level up, it is getting better and better for I think most of us. At least for me, it is, and gaining more confidence of handling clients. The best thing of this session was Ho'oponopono, which I already had a lot of faith in, but this process was really very good. And inner child healing. For me, these two were the best out of the whole lot. Delayering, yes, that was another. I think I really can't pinpoint any one technique. All of them, when you start thinking of them, all of them were really very good. So can't give you one takeaway as such. Thank you for the whole of level 3, and it was really good. Looking forward to the fourth one.
Super. And Kiran, how confident you are of applying and working with clients with these techniques?
There has been a tremendous change from the second level to the third level. After doing the second level, I was still a little question mark as to how I'll be able to handle clients, or theek hoga ya nahi hoga. But as soon as I started doing the third level, uh, I have had no problems in handling clients. For me, like while I was doing this course, I started taking up clients. So for me, this was a very, very new experience, and I feel more confident of handling clients now.
Super. Perfect. Thank you. Devanshi?
So I think takeaway is initially I joined this course for the better skill so that I can handle the client in a more effective way. But I realized, during all three levels, especially during this level, that it's also for yourself. You figure out so many patterns about yourself that you never even had idea about. On my experience, it's very therapeutic because it has been done on me, right? So I can tell before the client says, I know that how effective it is. So level 3 is more about practicals, tools that we have been given, and I think inner child was very special for me because I never thought that, all these things can come up in a inner child healing. And the difference between level 2 and level 3 is we were going more deeper in level 3. Childhood issues, trauma, grief, all the tools and technique, not only about talk but practical, more of a practical. So I have been applying all these techniques to my client, and yeah, so it's effective till now. It's effective. And
Perfect.
the one thing that I really like about the whole course is that how you guide us. Even when the course is over, level is over, I just give you a text that, sir, I have these issues, and you have so many clients over the years, but still you are, you give us slot and you talk to us through each and every problem and the clients that we have, which is, I think, which is commendable.
Thank you.
That's it.
And how confident
Thank
you
you.
are of applying?
I'm already applying. So on the scale of 10, maybe I have reached 8, 8.5.
Good. Nice. Sashin?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, so level 3 definitely has opened up, I would say, new doors for me at least, because I know level 1, level 2 is primarily focusing on coaching, but level 3 is more therapy, more therapeutic skills, techniques, and very intense ones also. So typically with level 2, you won't be able to handle, or you're not, I would say, equipped to handle the emotion cases dealing with intense emotions. But level 3 definitely helped us to first understand how to do it, and we tried it on within the group, and I have also started using it with my clients. So definitely very, very powerful, very useful. And as Divanshi mentioned, I'm also using it on myself. So so I know what to look for and what clients should be looking for, so I can actually explain them, guide them also. because kabhi kabhi unko lagta hai, so what should happen, what will happen, kya hoga, so at least we can guide them. This is what typically happens with people. You will have to see what happens with you. So definitely very powerful. And again, I'll go back to the same thing. I mean, even though I had done my NLP last year with NLP masters, I think I still felt the way we have encapsulated NLP techniques within hypnosis and the entire eclectic package, right? I think it is definitely much more powerful. I feel this will be much more effective, and all and then the customization that we have seen, they have also been very useful for me. So thank you, Nitin. Thank you so much. And as Divyanshi said, definitely you have been supportive, and you have, you also guide us not only with the course, but also how to deal with different clients so that we can use the techniques with them. So that actually helps to bring in the confidence. So thank you so much. I look forward to level 4 soon.
Perfect. Thank you. Komal?
Okay, so I'll start by saying that I think one of the predominant things that people say about the field of psychology or counseling is that se baatein hoti hain. I'll come, मैं बस बात करने के लिए, they're charging money and there's no structure per se. I think one of the greatest things about the entire module is the fact that it has a very, very brilliant structure, but can be customized to the needs and the requirements of all people. I remember, I think this was also my feedback for the previous levels. And level 3 mein, I think that entire customization with respect to कि relationships में हम ये करते हैं, grief के लिए हम ये करते हैं, हर चीज के लिए हम क्या क्या करते हैं, that structure for me as a therapist is very important. So that's one. Second, I think I totally agree with what was said. The fact that you're there as a constant mentor to actually help us whenever we get stuck with our individual sessions and otherwise is something that I don't think any other center offers. You finish the course, उनकी mentorship खत्म हो जाती है, but with you and the entire team at Ichars, this has been a constant support. We have videos to go back to, we have you to sort of come back to, which is amazing. I also remember when I started level 1, I was so underconfident about actually practicing. And I've done therapy, like I've done these modules for increasing and enhancing my confidence. And now when I sit there and I'm doing these therapies and I have my own clients, I've become so confident that it's not even funny. And it's actually all because of this course. So yeah.
Thank you. Monali?
Yeah. So for me, this entire field has been very new, and the level 1 and level 2 was something which really excited me. But now coming into level 3 has really built the confidence. And here we have learned so many modalities, but the best part about is we know that which there are so many modalities in out there, but how to use it for what purpose, that is something which we are able to learn it. And now the confidence has come to us, to at least to me in such a level that I know that I can handle the client, because first I was a little contemplating whether I will be able to do, because if there are, and especially with the intense emotion, like level 3 has been really very intense, and it's also given a reflection into our own self, at least for me, that where are we lacking, where am I lacking, and what I need to go or to move forward. So I'm sure that this is really going to help. And the best part, it's not only about level 3. I think that throughout the way this entire course has been structured, right from the pre-online modules, and then in the classroom sessions we get to learn. It's more of an implication based than the theoretical base, which is really very beneficial, because for me, unless I don't apply it, you don't know theory kitna, how much will you really grasp, but the implication is there. And then to support us, that you have the post modules, post course modules, so which is really very beneficial. And obviously, like everybody has said, that you have been very patient with all our questions, all our doubts, repetitive doubts, and to each and everybody you've been answering till the time our doubts are not cleared. So you go to that extent, which is however silly it is, you'll ensure that unless the doubt is not clear or we are not clear with the concept, you'll not move forward. So there's no rush of completing the course, but of actually ensuring that each one of us are well versed with what we are doing. So really kudos to you, Nitin. I mean, that is something that I think I need to learn a lot, because I just kind of get a little irritated if people don't try to understand. But yeah, having you as a mentor is like really great help. So yeah, thanks a lot for that.
Thank you. Akshada?
सारी अच्छी चीजें तो सबने बोल दी. Okay, kidding, but to be honest, to start with, personal going through the practice, going through so much therapy myself has been a phenomenal experience. Like, to be honest, इतना introspection कभी life में नहीं किया था जितने last 1 month में किया है. And like every weekend at the end of Saturday or Sunday, like it has always been so exhausting, but yet such a big relief. I used to feel like, oh my God, I didn't know this existed in me, and it's just gotten taken care of. And like the experience has been something else, and the fact that now we have experienced it ourselves just makes it so much more easier to apply it with the clients, or it gives you that confidence. Somebody just, if even if it was just a demo, I think that level of belief in the whole technique would not have come unless and until we have experienced it as a client in the practice session. And obviously in the practice session you get to practice as a therapist, which is again brilliant, because automatically it builds your confidence to actually take you through the whole process. And even in practice sessions we come up with some twitches, right? Like, okay, ye aa gaya, abhi kaise handle karna hai, and then you realize that you're able to handle it, and that is something that is amazing, and you have enabled us to do that, and it's fully credit to you. I feel like it's been amazing. ऐसे सोच के कभी नहीं लगेगा कि okay, we'll be able to handle अगर client says this, or if the client is not able to go through it. But जब practice session में we witnessed, even if it was a small glitch, the fact that we were able to handle it, that the confidence boost that it gave at the end of the practice session was something else. And then again validating the whole thing with you, then it takes it up to another level. So that has been really brilliant. And like at the end of level 2, I had started coaching some friends, but in that I realized that there was something, there were more intense negative emotions coming up. So we stopped it there. And I had told them, okay, we'll pick it up later, but for now I can't take this up because I don't know what to do. And now I think I can continue with that. That's given me the confidence that, okay, at least if not all of it, at least most of it, I know that I can take it up and handle, take care of it. So that confidence has also been there. And, as students, we don't really come with that much readiness. When a client comes to you, they have an issue. As a student, we've come here. I didn't have any issues in my mind when we started the level 3. But every weekend, मुझे लगता था, यार क्या था ये? Like इतने issues थे पता ही नहीं था. And they got solved. That is like amazing. So overall, like I think I'm jumbled up in my order also. I've just taken too much time, but I've just had a brilliant experience, and the fact that we can always reach out to you again, which everyone has mentioned. The fact that we have your direct phone number is a very big deal. Like having that kind of access, I don't think anybody else gives that kind of access to students. So I think that is something brilliant that you're doing, and really thank you for that.
Thank you.
I'm going to wrap it up there.
Pooja?
I think most of them have covered all that and stolen my words. So this third level is a wonderful experience for me. It was all together, whoever practiced with me had a different whole lot of experiences. So I never knew that I had all those emotions, submerged into my subconscious and held back for these many long years. I think this is a wonderful thing that I have done in my life, enrolling to this program. If I hadn't done, I would have carried these emotions, don't know where not, all through my life, to all my workplaces, to all my people around. But having enrolled to this, I'm able to release out those negative emotions, which is built in for long years. And having experienced it, it gives a lot more, experiential confidence. I have experienced it and I have practiced over my client, over my co-partner. Now I'll be able to practice with the other, my clients as well. And effectively, it can be done with ease. That level of confidence has started to build in. If I have to rate my confidence level, yes, maybe an 8 and an 8.5 now. But there is a lot of things to, again, to experience with new clients who come in. And definitely Nitin and his team is always there to handhold us, to support us, and very thankful on that. And this complete how the course has been laid out, it's so flawless, from the pre-module to online sessions to post-module, and those quizzes, it goes back to you and checks your knowledge as well. That is really, really required, because have you learned this processes rightly, it questions there, and it goes back to go and practice it as well. And I never knew that there's a kind of a strategy also in psychology, because me coming from a different background altogether, and psychology do have strategy. It's like, wow, this is something, a real science, and it is an experimental, and it can be witnessed, it can be measured, and gives a very whole lot of confidence, for us, whoever comes from a different background and experience this psychology and take this forward as a mentor or a therapist or a coach. It gives a lot of confidence, and thanks for instilling those confidence in us, and more methodically, and mentoring us throughout so patiently. And also thankful to all my co-participants as well for being so patient enough with each other. And yeah, it's a very good learning experience. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Nitin.
Thank you. Mansi?
Yes, so I would actually like to start with you, because I think everyone is talking about your patients, and we need to do that strategy TOT with you. Like, what is the thought that comes to you when we ask you a question? Because you're always smiling while answering the question, and we need to know what you're thinking. But you've been amazing. Like, since level 1, the day you anchored that emotion with me, I have been a fan. Like, I've been like, what is this? Is he a magician? Because I love the way you've worked with us. And, we have evolved in these 3 levels. I feel all of us would be feeling the same. Like, we have evolved as humans, even like as therapists, of course, we were here for that, but as humans as well. So I absolutely loved that. And the difference between level 2 and level 3 for me per se was, after level 2, I knew I had the confidence. I did not need the scripts. Like, I do not need a script to go through it. But at level 3, I feel now I don't need to think, oh, I'm stuck here. Because I know in between a technique, I can go to another technique. Like, it's like a flow. I can flow through the, processes, and I don't have to go very separately into things. So that was one thing. Looking forward to level 4, like it's soon, and I'm really excited about level 4 and meeting you in person and going through the whole process in person. But amazing experience, really confident about using this, because I've been using level 1 and level 2 with my clients, and I feel like level 3 though is like game changer. So yeah, that.
Perfect. Thank you. Who else is left?
Can I go?
So may I go?
Okay, to go.
Okay, sir. So level 3, the more I say, the lesser it, I won't be able to find words to really fill in the blanks. But if I think of my experience ever since I've joined this course, it's like a crescendo, which is just rising and rising. And I don't know, like I was talking with Shashin, that we don't know what's going to happen in level 4, because all our secrets are coming out and we are just getting delayered with every session, and probably very surprising for ourselves as well. And just a few days back, and earlier I had also read that psychology is like a pseudoscience. And I don't think there's a more pseudo statement than that, because constructing each and every thought, emotion, feeling so methodically, strategized so well, and with Ichars, each one of it getting customized so beautifully as per the individual requirement is mind-blowing. And even after having learned the techniques from you, when we go out to the breakout rooms and practice our sessions, my constant experience has been, it is the client who steers the session. There's no doubt about it. that is a very enlightening experience. And of course, the more I add to your grandeur as a mentor, as a guide, as a magician, as Mansi pointed out, the lesser it is. I won't be able to even describe the kind of support system we experience from your end. And as Akshada rightly put it across, that you're just a phone number away, a phone call away probably, or maybe a text message. So thank you so much for all that and the kind of support and the comfort level that we enjoy. And probably you inspire us to translate the same way of dealing with our clients. The way, I mean, that's how I see myself, that I derive a lot of inspiration from the way you are able to take our questions, clarify our doubts, and steer the clients to a more fulfilling future or a desired outcome, like you put it. So thank you so much, sir, and really looking forward to level 4 at Delhi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Can I go?
Yep.
Okay, so for me, between level 2 and level 3, life has changed 365 degrees, upside down, everything. I've become so busy in this field, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. It's one thing, as in it was like I found my calling kind of a thing. Finally, I'm doing what I'm liking. With level 3, the twist that I liked was you not spoon feeding us with the script. So that was amazing. It, making us do a little more bit of work, and kind of, because we just know it, like how you rightly said, we know it. It's just that कितने देर तक मैं बोलता रहूंगा, अब खुद से करो types, तो वो अच्छा था. So we are like kind of coming up with our own scripts, and we're able to handle it. Most of the things that I wanted to say, everybody is covered. So like how Ritu just said, na, ki we start thinking how you kind of inspire us, is what she said. So what back of the mind, what starts running in my head is, अब नितिन शाह क्या बोलेंगे, so that is exactly what starts running. If I see that I'm going to get stuck going forward, then I actually start thinking, what will he say now, or what will be his response to this kind of a situation. So that is the personal side of development. And in terms of level 3, the technique that I liked was EET and the inner child that we did. It was amazing. All the techniques had its own pluses, but then this kind of stood out for me. And in terms of whether I'll be able to handle, I think yes, I can see that in myself. There's a lot of confidence that I have kind of gained over the last couple of months, actually. Agar personally be, if I get stuck somewhere in some work or in some problem or issue or challenge or whatever we say, I actually start subconsciously वो होने लग गया है, हाँ, तो automatically when then starts applying, and automatically all the techniques, it just starts running in the back of the mind, and I actually start working on myself automatically. So, and even if दूसरों के तरफ से भी कोई problem आ रहा है, तो even then I'm kind of, okay, there must be a reason. I start looking for rational explanation of why that person, did this or said that or whatever. So I'm एक सीख मिल गया है ना कि I have learned it. Yes, it can happen automatically. This kind of a thought restructuring can actually take place. So then I'm now more confident that I will be able to kind of get people to do that. So it has been an amazing experience, sir. Like everyone said, I'm looking forward to level 4 and meeting you in person.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone else who's left?
That would be me, Nathan.
Yep, Ranjan.
I think all has been covered. So I met Mamta on Facebook about 2 years ago. But I spoke to her, and she said you have to come down to Delhi to do level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4 face to face. But I said, oh, I can't go to Delhi. But COVID gave me this opportunity to do this online. And it has been really amazing. It opened up new dimensions of therapy, and also it's very complementary. The level 3 is very complementary to level 1 and 2, and that I've started using with some clients and with myself. And it's really exciting. And also I understand more of the human nervous system, how that can be retrained and all those. So that's also gave us a bit more opportunity. And I was able to connect with my local psychologist friend here in Australia at a different level. But they haven't got this training that I have been through. So it's fascinating, and that they were dumbfounded, saying, "How do you know all this?" So it was really good. So I was able to connect with them. But going through these practice sessions were really good, and it was really great. I have evolved through this process, and actually, I come from a very different background, analytical and more analytical. But you have really helped creating those boundaries, where to stop, and I'll keep practicing them. But it was great to interact with the high caliber trained psychologists here, 10 or 12 of them. That was really good. And I was able to work with them and share ideas and experience. So, which gave me a different level of experience with the group here. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Sachin, for facilitating at times. And I hope we can continue doing this after this course. But I could not do the inner child. So I was traveling, so I couldn't do it. But I will do it next time. But so I'm not 100% confident, but at least I'm confident, in the scale of 1 to 10, we're about 8. But Nitin, all saying that, you guide us very well. Sometimes I've asked difficult questions, could lead to intense discussions. And I hope that has helped the group. But I also want to thank you, Sachin, again, to facilitate at times, which was commendable. Sometimes I didn't quite understand where we're heading, but it was good. The thing is that, scripting, we talked about that. The scripting would have been good, but I take the view of the group that, we have to do our own scripting. But we will, but a bit of guide would be really helpful. Nitin, also the idea of being a lazy coach, I will keep that in my mind going forward. Overall, it was good. That's great. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for all the nice words. I really hope to connect with all of you soon for level 4. Also, for those of you who are watching us online right now, if you would like to get details about the courses, please visit the Ichars website. I will leave the link in the comments and the description, so you can always check that out. And if you need any further details, please connect with the Ichars team. They would be more than happy to connect with you and guide you through the questions that you have.